Hi! So I'm going to be getting into my Promising Young Woman cosplay while I tell you guys a little bit about why I love Promising Young Woman so much. So here's everything I'm going to use to do the makeup. That is a Clueless palette that my friend Margot got me for Christmas one year that I love, and my lipstick and all of that jazz. So let's get started. So basically, Promising Young Woman is one of my favorite movies, and that's always really exciting for me because when I see a new movie and it becomes my favorite, it just like instills so much confidence that people are actually still making things that can shock and surprise you. I just feel like movies nowadays, I'm never shocked, I'm never surprised. And this one is absolutely one of my favorites now. I'm obsessed with it. Basically, I was really interested in it when the trailer came out in like the winter of like 2019, and I was like, oh, is this like a murder revenge film? And I love the colors and I love Bo Burnham, and I was like, oh, trust me, I will talk about Bo Burnham later, by the way. I was like, it looks really exciting, and I couldn't wait to see it. And then when the pandemic happened, it kept getting pushed, and I was just itching for it. I wanted to see it so bad. And then when it came out in Christmas, I was in Florida, and the movie theaters were closed, so in Pittsburgh. So I went down, and when I was in Florida, I drove 40 minutes from my condo to go and see it in the theater, and I was blown away immediately. I describe the movie as delicious. That is still the best way, I think, to describe it. It is delicious, and it is absolutely heartbreaking, but you're just intoxicated by it. It's amazing. Emerald Fennell, who is the stunning director, did something that I love, which is bending genre. There are some points of the movie that are a thriller, and there's some that are drama, and some that are just a rom-com, and the romance is so beautiful. It's just chef's kiss, which only makes the ending so much more heartbreaking later. My favorite thing about the world is Cassie. Carey Mulligan is at her career best. I literally learned how to act from her. Her understated delivery of these like really intense lines just really like blew me away. The underplaying of lines, she just really killed it. But really the most important part of the film for me was them discussing female friendship, and I am incredibly close to my friends, more so than I ever think I could even be with like a romantic partner, and my friends are my world, and I would do anything to protect them. And the bond of female friendship is so highlighted in this film. Cassie's life is completely altered by this terrible thing that happens to her best friend. She literally cannot recover and is devoting her whole life to caring for her and getting justice for her and revenge on her behalf. And it's so clear when she goes to fuck up this lawyer that tried to silence Nina way back when, he actually remembers her name, and Cassie is just broken because this is the first person who actually is like taking accountability for what happened to her best friend and remembers her name, and even hearing her name just like breaks her apart. She forgives him, and I just care so deeply for this character who would care so much about her best friend to literally upend her life like this. I love it. And after rewatching it the third time, I just would like text my friends like, I would kill for you if you need me to. Like, I love you so much. Just like, I just love the protection of her friend. I think it's so amazing. Anyways, the other thing I love about the story is actually a detail that Emerald Fennell talks about in an interview, where she wanted to explore what it would be like if a real ordinary person went out on a revenge spree. It's not like Kill Bill, where the bride is like superhuman fighting abilities. It's just a normal woman who is putting herself in danger, but uses her brain to accomplish that. I just love it because it completely subverted all my expectations going in. I was telling my mom that it was going to be about a girl who seduces and murders men who try to assault her. And my mom's military boyfriend was like, oh, you know that's still illegal and not good of her, though. And I was like, I was so wrong, because the best part of this movie is that Cassie is completely free of legal repercussions. She doesn't do anything wrong. She just makes people realize that they aren't actually as good and as nice as they think they are. Like, they're actually just assholes, and she tells them that to their face. And that's so much worse than like even murdering them. Just like being told to your face, you're not actually a good person. Like, you are a bad person. And everyone who thinks she's just like a crazy bitch on a killing spree when they see the trailer, they're just so proven wrong. She's just a bad bitch who loves her friend and wants to avenge the wrongdoing that has happened to her. The casting of this movie is absolutely amazing. I think Emerald did an amazing job of finding these men and these women, even with Alison Brie, that like everyone loves because they were in all these comedic things and putting them in these asshole positions that you wouldn't expect them to be in, because like Bo Burnham, oh, you love him. He's the best. He's so funny. He's so sweet and so charming. But he just like, oh gosh, I'm obsessed with him in this film. He's so funny, he's so quick, he's so damn sweet. And so when the ending happens, you are so heartbroken by his journey. And I just think that's an amazing thing to capture on screen. And Alison Brie, who's so, so funny, just being this like cold-hearted bitch. I love, oh, Jennifer Coolidge being in this film was a shock right out the bat, but absolutely welcomed. And everyone's just like an asshole who's really funny, except for you, Adam Brody, because you are just an asshole. I will never forgive you for what you did in Jennifer's Body. And actually, I want to talk real quick about like the makeup look I'm doing right now. So the makeup artist in an interview with Variety talked about how this look for the nurse costume I'm about to put on was basically like, she wanted to highlight that she was trying to be like a blow-up doll. Like she was trying to be like this hypersexualized, like not person. So as you saw earlier, I like put a line of eyeliner under my eye a little bit lower, and I put some skin tone / white right under my eye. And that's to like give the illusion, people do it with anime eyes a lot, it's to give this illusion that like the eyes are much bigger and like not human and like creepy and big. And I think the whole like eye makeup look, which was super complicated and I messed up there, so I had to fix it. But the whole look is kind of just like crazy, but also something that like a normal person could do themselves and not like too fancy that a makeup artist would need to do it, which is what I really love about this whole costume. It doesn't have to be put together. It's just a sloppy, slutty, beautiful, badass. Oh, I love it so much. Look at this wig. I am obsessed with this wig and I feel so powerful in this costume. I literally love this movie. It is female revenge, rage porn, and I love it. I'm literally addicted to it. I keep watching it, and every single time it just gets better and better. I bought it on DVD recently, so I can just keep watching it over and over again and showing it to more and more people, and you should watch it too because it's amazing, and I hope you enjoyed this costume.